Namaste. So, hi, Sophie. So here we are. We've got a few people aboard. Welcome. So tonight's class is all about just. I was thinking about it today, and it's like, because I wanted to do a grounding class, but kind of when I think about grounding, how I feel when I feel grounded is I feel stable. I feel like really calm and stable. When I don't feel grounded, everything seems to be sort of coming at me in a hurry, and it's, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do tonight is we're just going to do a really simple, I call it a grounding sequence, but really it's, I suppose it's a calming sequence to calm the mind, rest the body. There is, you know, we do some asana in there, but it will be all on the ground. Hence, you know, the lower to the ground we are, the more grounded we are. So you are going to be sat, you know, on the floor for pretty much the whole of it. I mean, you'll be lying down and things as well, but we're going to be sat here as we are just for a few minutes. So if you have your yoga block or your cushion, then you know, you might find it just a little bit comfier just to sit up onto your cushion. It all depends really. If you tighten the hips, sometimes sitting lower can you know, make you feel like you're falling back. So if you just lift your hips up a little bit and then just get yourself comfortable really. So once you've got yourself sat and you're comfortable, you know, you can move if you feel like, you know, while we're doing this, you want to cross your legs the other way or whatever. It's about being comfortable. So if you're sat there and you're really uncomfortable, that's really difficult to feel calm when everything is sort of screaming at you. So just get comfortable is the thing. And if you need to adjust and what, you know, while we're doing it, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so once you're there, hands are down onto the knees. You want to relax the shoulders, and we're just going to close the eyes. Give your shoulders a little roll out, just in case they're hunching up towards your ears, and just let them relax down the back. Let the weight of the shoulders just relax down. Tummy is relaxed as well, so you're not trying to hold the tummy in. Just nice and relaxed. Eyes are closed. And normal breath, just breathing in and out, but try and breathe in and out through the nose. But I mean, if you have a cold or something like that and you can't, obviously, I mean, to breathe in and out of the mouth is okay. But really, the focus in the nose brings the attention up into the third eye and into the mind, so we can calm the mind. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. And a nice long sigh on the exhale. As you do that, just let the shoulders sink down the back. Release any tension from the back of the neck. Again, inhale fully. Exhale slowly. Let any tension leave the body. And then just return to gentle, normal abdominal breath. So bringing your awareness inside, so just observing your body from with the eyes closed. Are you sat straight? So you want to think, is my head over my shoulders and my shoulders over my hips? Or am I leant forward so my head feels heavy forward? Or am I leant back If you feel like you're really leant back, then maybe you should, if you're already on a cushion, pop another cushion there, or if you're not on a cushion, just lift yourself up, and that'll help stabilize the spine for you. It'll just help center that up. But just with the eyes closed, think head over the shoulders, over the hips. So we're sat up nice and straight. Shoulders are relaxed, eyes are still closed, and just breathing normally. So our first part of our grounding sequence tonight is we're going to have a little meditation, and we're going to set ourselves an anchor that will keep us grounded throughout our practice tonight. So I want you to imagine that there's a ball of silver thread just above the crown of your head. And we're going to start to gently unravel that ball of thread and bring it right through the crown of the head. And imagine that ball is unraveling, that thread is now going through the crown of the head, through the middle, down through the neck, through the spine. So it's going all the way down the spine, through the back, into the lower back, and down. And then out of the tailbone, the thread keeps going. So that thread now is going to go through the cushion, through the floor, into the earth, where it goes through the layers of mud, and then the layers of rock, until it just keeps on going all the way down until we get to like the center of the earth. So once it's there, we're going to, in our mind, imagine a large rock sat there right in the middle of the earth, and then we're just going to wrap that silver thread around that rock right in the center of the earth. And then with your mind's eye, we're going to follow that thread all the way back up through the magma and the layers, all the way up and back up until it's coming up through the floor, through the cushion, back into the spine, and then follow that all the way up to the crown of the head, and then we're going to tie that end off there. So imagine that you're tying that end of the silver thread at the crown of the head, and then the other end of it is anchored down into the center of the earth. So knowing now during your practice as we go through this that you're securely anchored to the ground, and this energy is earthing all of your negative energy out of your body. You can really imagine this, or you can really visualize this in your mind, this silver thread that starts at the crown of the head, goes through the spine, out through the tailbone, all the way down into the center of the earth, holding you secure, holding you firm, safe. Again, nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up, and a nice sigh on the exhale. Okay, so opening the eyes, we're going to do some pranayama because I spoke to the lovely Nadia today and she wanted me to do some, so we're going to do some. So what we're going to do is an alternate nostril breathing. I'll explain it as we go along. So we have our left and right nostril, which is Edi and Pingali. They're like male and female. So your right nostril, when you inhale, it feeds the left-hand side of your brain, and then the left-hand side feeds the right-hand side of your brain. Now, this is a cycle that happens naturally in your body. It's a bit like breathing. You just do it. You don't question why you do it or even realize that you're doing it sometimes. It just happens. Well, this is a system that's engaged now. So if you close your eyes now, and if you gently breathe in and out through your nose, you'll notice that the inhalation will be slightly stronger in one nostril and the exhalation will be slightly stronger through the other nostril. So you do inhale through both nostrils, but you'll notice one nostril is actually inhaling a little bit more than the other. So if this is the case, then in about, I think it's about 30 minutes. I could be completely wrong on that, but there's a cycle of time, which I think is 30 minutes. What that happens is that turns over. So you would start inhaling slightly more through the opposite nostril, and then so it switches over. So what this does is it keeps the two hemispheres of the brain in balance, in equilibrium. Okay, so the left-hand side of the brain is where we is problem solving and mathematics and, you know, all of the things that I really dislike. And then the right-hand side of the brain is like music and creativity and color and poetry and, you know, and all of them things, which is I tend to live there quite a lot in my mind because I'm quite creative. I write music with my band. My sequences change from class to class and things like that. So I tend to be quite right brain. So I have an idea and I go rushing after it, where the logical side of my head can sometimes take a little bit of time to sort of kick in and make me realize that maybe that wasn't quite such a good idea in the first place. So really what we're looking for is a balance between the two hemispheres of the brain. Now, you probably know people who live a lot in the left-hand side of the brain because they're probably an accountant, or, you know, they work in the financial sector or something like that, you know, because it requires the left brain to be dominant in them areas to be able to do that work. And then on the other side, you probably know people who are artists or musicians and things like that. Well, they tend to be living in the right side of the brain a lot of the time because they're constantly having to create, you know, create new things all the time. So in an ideal world, what you'd have is both hemispheres of the brain nicely balanced, so you could be creative, but logically you could back that up with a bit of logic, and in order to make it work, really, it's all about balance. Everything is about balance. If you can get the two hemispheres of the brain working together at the same time, it's better than being dominant one side or the other. But in saying that, being left side dominant can be really handy. I remember doing my yoga exam and being really conscientious. I was quite nervous about doing it. So I basically, for the whole morning, I walked around and I blocked my left nostril, and I was breathing in and out through my nose. So I knew that my left brain was getting really oxygenated and really ready for the job. So when I would be ready for the exam. So that's one thing that I did, but the fact is I passed the exam and I got through it. So, you know, take from that whatever you will. So this is how we do it. You're going to make your thumb and first finger together on your left hand, and that's going to come down and just rest on your knee with the palm facing up. And then we're going to take the first two fingers, the middle finger and the first finger, and they sit onto your third eye like this, sort of between the eyebrows like this. I shall come closer. Okay, so that sits like this, and then your thumb and your ring finger you use to close and open the nostril like this. So it would go like this. It would go, we would inhale, exhale, and then I would block the left nostril and inhale for a count of 8, and then we hold that breath for a count of 8, and then you would block the right nostril and exhale out of the left nostril for a count of 8, and then inhale for a count of 8, hold for a count of 8, exhale for a count of 8, and that's one round. And it sounds really complicated, but trust me, once we get going, it's really easy. But this is again about, this will help calm the mind and help me relax. Okay, so thumb and first finger together on the left hand onto the knee, first two fingers onto the third eye, and then have your fingers ready for opening and closing the nose. So first, Don't hold the nose. Inhale fully and exhale fully. Then close your left nostril and inhale for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold that breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right nostril. Exhale for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for a count of 8 through the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring the hand down, close the eyes and just return to normal breath. Maybe take a big inhale and a sigh. Close the eyes and just, how do you feel internally? How did that breath alter how you feel? Can you feel sensations in your body maybe? Okay, so that was one round. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 3 rounds. So I wanted to do the first round just so you could see how it worked. We inhale and I'll do the count for 8, hold 8, out 8, back in, and so forth. So here we go. Thumb and first finger together on the left hand down to the knee. First 2 fingers on the third eye. Inhale. Exhale fully. Close the left nostril. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left nostril. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the hand down. Eyes are closed. Big inhale. Fill yourself all the way up. And a nice long sigh on the exhale. Let the shoulders relax. Close your eyes. And again, just bringing that focus in, seeing how that calms the mind, the sensations in the body. And then opening the eyes. Well done. Who run out of breath before they got to 6? Come on, I see you, I saw you. 6. So that's the secret, is being able to control the inhale and the exhale for that period of time. So you can do that again, you know, you could do that round after round if you wanted. You can rest, you could do 3 rounds, rest, do some more, you know, and then each time, sort of how I do it is the next time I would do it, I would try and go for 10 seconds, and I would do 3 rounds at 10 seconds. And then the next round that I did, I would maybe try to go to 12 or maybe 14. And I would try and add it. And that way it means that you sort of really learn how to slowly, slowly, slowly inhale. Because if you just inhale in the first 3 seconds, you're holding the breath. It feels like you're holding the breath for ages. But then this is balancing out the hemispheres of the brain. So if you manage to do it, well done. Okay, our next breath is... It's a strong breath, okay? So it works as in, like, we inhale as we lift up, we exhale out of the mouth as we lean forward, and then inhale up and exhale forward. Okay, so we'll do that 10 times, and then as we come up on the inhale on the 11th, we want to inhale and hold that breath. So as you hold that breath, it'll feel like it's all up here in the chest. So once you hold the breath, we're then going to swallow that breath down. So if you swallow, it feels like it drops down into the pit of your tummy. And we're going to hold that breath there just for a few seconds. And then as you exhale, it would be exhale all the way forward and then back to center. And then we'll take a few moments just to observe the feeling. Now this can make you feel really quite dizzy, so you know, just be aware of that. You know, just take your time with it. Okay, so big inhale, exhale, inhale, lift the head, exhale forward, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last one, exhale, inhale, hold that breath, close your eyes, swallow that breath down into the tummy, and hold that breath there. Exhale forward. Inhale, come up. Again, thinking the head is over the shoulders, over the hips, shoulders are relaxed, eyes are closed, and just bring the focus in to the sensations that are happening inside the body. Keep the breath steady, nice and deep. Well done, opening the eyes. And now our next one is something similar. We're going to inhale fully. We then want to swallow that breath down into the tummy, and we're holding the breath obviously as we do that. So we're going to inhale, hold, swallow that down into the tummy, and then we're going to just pump the tummy in and out 10 times. Okay, so you might want to just practice that. So it's like you pull the belly in and then just let it relax. Pull it in, just let it sort of drop, in, drop, in, drop. So that's the feeling. Now you'll be amazed because you'll be kind of doing this and all these sort of things, but just think it's just your belly button. So if you sat nice and straight, it's the belly comes in and then you just release it, like you're not trying to push it out, in and drop, in and drop like that. Okay, so big inhale, exhale fully, inhale fully, hold that breath, swallow that breath down into the tummy, relax the shoulders, and then pump the belly button in 10 times. And then exhale forward. Inhale fully. Hold that breath. Swallow that breath down into the tummy. Pump the belly. Exhale forward. Inhale. Hold. Swallow that breath into the tummy. Pump the belly. Exhale fully. Inhale, eyes are closed. Big sigh on the exhale. Relax the shoulders, find that center point again, head over the shoulders, over the hips. And then again, just bring your awareness inside the body. Okay, opening the eyes. So this next one, it's one of my favorites. And it's a Kriya, basically. It's called Sat Kriya. So it involves something called fire breath. Now, fire breath is similar to what you've just been doing with pulling the belly button in, but you kind of want to let the belly just relax on the exhale, on the inhale, I should say, because it'll help the inhalation. So fire breath goes, it's like a pump of the breath out through the nose. So you would draw, as you breathe out, you pump the tummy in, so it goes. So you see how, as I pump the tummy, it sort of punches the exhalation out, but I'm not going and trying to inhale fully. I'm allowing the belly to release, which helps the inhalation, and I am actually breathing in it, so it's like. So you can, so if you start going, it can cause like a hyperventilation. So that's not what we're trying to do. We want this tummy coming in, which is basically massaging all of your internal organs and drawing a fire up in the body. And then we're using this breath. So, and each breath, so it's Sat Nam. You want to be thinking Sat Nam, which is SATNAM. So Sat Nam. So you want to think Sat Nam. So it'd be like Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. So that's the mantra that you're thinking in your head as you're doing it. Okay, so I know there's a lot to it, but believe me, it's all good. So you think, this is it, and as you're doing that, you're thinking Sat Nam, the eyes are closed, and then we're going to bring the hands into fire hands, which look like this. Yep, and then, so the arms are up in the air like this. So you want to try and get your biceps alongside your ears if you can, and point up through the fingers. Now this can be difficult on its own because most people don't put their arms up in the air like this. So just if they're a bit forward, nobody's judging anybody. But if you can, as straight as you can, close your eyes Take a nice big inhale and then start your fire breath. So pump the tummy, think Sat Nam. Take a big inhale, hold. Bring the hands down, swallow that breath down into the tummy, hold. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come back up to center. Balance the head over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And again, just bring your awareness inside. Where do you feel in your body? Does a slight movement in your body alter that anyway? You know, maybe if you move forward or backwards. Bring the hands onto the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, push the chest forward, lift the head, look up, draw the shoulder blades down the back. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders together, draw the belly button in, roll into the spine, draw the chin into the chest. And then inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down the back, look up, exhale, fold into the tummy. Chin in, really roll into the spine. Inhale, lift. Lift, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, lift the head, exhale, tummy in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the chin down to the floor, level with the floor, head over the shoulders, over the hips. Return to normal breath. So keep the hips stable on the floor and then move your right shoulder as far over to the right as you can and just push that left knee away. And then roll forward over the right knee and across and all the way over to the left, and then push that right knee over. Lean as far as you can and then come all the way back, roll into the spine and come all the way over to the right again, push that left knee away. Rolling forward towards the right knee, across the front, and then as far over to the left as you can as you open that right knee with the right hand. And then all the way back as far as you can. And then all the way over to the right. This is the last round this way. Pushing that left knee away. Lean as far over as you can. Towards the right knee, across the front. And then when you get to the left, opening up that right knee. And then all the way back to the center. And then we're going to go all the way over to the left, so we're making rotations just in the opposite direction. Push that right knee open, lean over as far as you can. Really want to open up the spine. Come over the left knee, across the front, over all the way over to the right, and then open that left knee, lean as far over as you can, and then all the way back. Really arch the spine, and then all the way over to the left, opening the right knee, over the left knee, across the front to the right, pushing the left knee open, and then all the way back as far as you can. And then our last one this way, so all the way over to the left, open the right knee, come across the left knee, across the front, all the way over to the right, open the left knee, and then all the way back, arch the spine, let the chin come into the chest, tummy in, inhale up, lift the chest, look up, shoulder blades down the back, and then bring the chin level with the floor, exhale, and again just bring your focus into the body again. Open the eyes, take the left hand down to the side, and you're going to lean over until you can try and bring the forearm down and onto the floor. I mean, if you might need your block, you can lean on your block like this, or you can have it flat. If you don't need it, that's fine. So we're going to bring that left forearm down to the floor, and then this right shoulder, I want to try and open up so this shoulder is facing up towards the ceiling. Okay, you might find to get your forearm down, it's rolled this shoulder forward. So just this right shoulder, roll it all the way back. And once you can get that shoulder facing up towards the ceiling, then the arm will naturally just point up towards the ceiling. But if it's forward like this, you'll have to do something like that, which is not cool. So open the shoulder and reach up, and then turn the head and see if you can look up to that right hand. Turn the palm and then try and reach over the head. Inhale, come up. Oh, that just feels too good. Okay, so this time we're going to bring the right forearm down towards the floor. So try and keep this sort of left knee open, and then this left shoulder, roll the chest and the heart open, and then this left hand will go straight up, and you can turn the head and look up to that hand. Turn the palm and reach over the head. Well done. Inhale, come up, and then roll the shoulders, and then in the opposite direction, and then we're just going to straighten the legs out. Oh! So if you've had them crossed for ages, you're probably thinking, oh my God, at this moment. So if that's the case, give your feet a little waggle from side to side, give your legs a little bounce up and down. So this is the part where you may need your yoga belt. And again, if you sat and you feel like you're kind of like, you're doing this, pop your onto the block, and that'll just help lift you up a little bit. So, you know, use the block and the belt in tandem. These aren't separate implements. So your belt, so like we said, that could be off your dressing gown, smoking jacket, your jeans, doesn't really matter. It can be a woolly scarf that keeps your feet warm. Okay, so pop the belt over your legs, and then lift any muscle away from your sit bones, and then roll the palms all the way open till they face the ceiling, and then inhale, raise the arms. Okay, On your next inhale, see if you can reach up a little bit further. Holding that there, keep reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, reach, and then lift the head, look up between the hands. So there's a lot of core work just to keep you sat up here. So big breaths, inhale, reach, and then exhale, keep the head lifted, and as you come forward, draw the tummy in, but keep reaching, reaching, reaching through the fingertips. If you can, take a hold of the sides of the feet. If not, take a hold of the belt, and then lift up. So we want to create a space at the front of the body here. So if I'm all curled in, it's going to be hard to fold forward. So think, lift the chest, shoulders down, and my head is moving all the way towards my toes, not my knees. So I'm going to inhale, lift, and exhale, keep the head lifted and fold forward. Once you're there, lift a little, find a bit more space, draw the tummy in, and exhale, fold. Well done. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands all the way around the back and bring them so you can get the palms flat on the floor, and then try and walk the thumbs and the fingers together. So your fingers are facing towards your feet, and then you're going to try and push into the palms and see if you can straighten the arms. As you do that, you'll see how the chest lifts. So tip the tailbone down, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you really want your chest to be moving forward, and that really opens up the heart space and the shoulders. And then let the head lie back, but all the time you're thinking, push into them hands, arms are nice and straight, shoulders are open, and the head is lying back. So big deep breaths here into the chest. Feel how the inhalation really opens up them muscles in the chest. And then bring the chin level with the floor, and bring the hands forward and just lay them onto your lap, and close your eyes and just connect with your breath for a minute. Let all that sensation in the front of the shoulders settle down and calm down. And then when you're ready, bending your right leg and bringing your right foot just to the inside of your knee. If you can, if you can get your heel high up, but don't do that if you're really stressing your knee out in order to do it, because it's a big, you can see how much tension is drawing towards that joint. So you don't want to be rushing up. Just get it where it's comfortable. It might be down here where that knee will come out. If you need support under that knee, you can pop a block underneath it, or you can put your cushion underneath it. But again, it's a big pose, this. So, you have to be mindful of your knees and things like that. Especially when you get into my age, the old dog, you've got to just look after them knees, because you'll miss them when they're gone. So pop the belt over the left foot and lay that down, and then lift any muscles away from your sit bones. Open the palms. Inhale, reach up. On your next inhale, reach again. Lift the head, look up, and then exhale, keeping the head lifted, tummy in, keep reaching all the way as you come forward, reaching for the foot if you can, or the belt. Once you're there, find that space. Inhale, find that length in the front of the body, and then exhale, think your head is moving towards the front of your mat. Well done. Inhale, come up, straighten the leg, and we'll just take the left leg straight up. So again, remember, you can put the block underneath, lift any muscles away from the sit bones. If you need to, pop a belt over your foot, and then inhale, raise your arms, reach up. Your next inhale, reach again, And then exhale, keeping the chin lifted, folding all the way forward, reaching for that front foot or the belt. Lift, find that little bit of space, and then exhale, relax. Well done. Inhale, come up, and then hug the knees into the chest as tight as you can, and just let the forehead come down towards the knees. If you keep the tummy in, the breath goes right into the back. So we did all that breath into the front of the heart space, so we're going to do all that breath into the back of the heart space. So as you curl in, hold your tummy in and breathe into the back. You should feel your shoulder blades open. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale, lift the head, and we're just going to come down to lying down on the mat. Bend the knees, draw the heels in to the sit bones, hands are flat on the floor. On an inhale, step into the feet, lift the hips up off the floor. So keep the chin straight, push into the shoulders, let the hands help you, but really turn the tailbone under and think about lifting the belly button up towards the ceiling. Then move the hips all the way over to the left, down to the mat, across to the right and around. So you're making big circles round in them hips. The hips were in that cross-legged position for ages, so it's been quite big hip openers. And then in the opposite direction, and then hug the knees into the chest, have a little rock forwards and backwards, and then bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand out to the side. On an exhale, gently lower the knees to the left and turn the head, look to the right. And then bring the knees into the center, hug them in, and when you're ready, right hand to left knee, lower the knees to the right, turn the head, look to the left hand. Inhale to the center, a little rock forwards and backwards, and then just let yourself come to lying down, ready for your Shavasana. So the hands come out to the side, lift the shoulders, let the shoulders lay down, lift the hips, lay the hips down, and then just adjust the feet, let the feet fall out to the side. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. And a nice long sigh on the exhale. All the time remembering that this big silver thread is running through the body, all the way down through into the middle of the earth. Keeping you safe, secure, anchored, which means you can really just allow yourself to let go. Let the mind clear. Do that by just focusing onto the breath, the in and out of the breath. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Prichoma Amritam Gamaya. Slowly starting to bring yourself back, starting to become aware of your breath, aware of noises inside and outside of the room, starting to gently move your fingers and toes, reconnecting the mind, the body, the spirit. On your next inhalation, raise your arms up and over the top of your head, and on the exhalation, have a real early morning stretch. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes, and bring yourself right the way back into the here and now. The eyes closed, draw the knees into the chest, hug them in, gently roll onto your right hand side. And when you're ready, come on back to that original seated position. So if you need to be on your block or on your cushion, that's fine. Shoulders are relaxed, tummy is relaxed, eyes are closed. Now in your mind, we're going to go back to that silver thread. And we're going to take from the crown of the head, we're just going to follow that thread down through the body, out through the tailbone, all the way down through the floor, all the way through the earth, through the lava, all the way down to that big rock. And now we're just going to gently unravel it, let it go. And then we're just going to bring that rope all the way back up with us, back up through all the layers. See it unravel, come all the way back up through the floor, into the spine, and back up and out of the crown of the head, leaving us feeling anchored, calm, grounded. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your tummy. And just take a few moments for your gratitude practice today. What is it that you feel in this day that you're really grateful for? Maybe it's something in your life, maybe it's something that happened today. Maybe it's an opportunity, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a pet. But feel that gratitude in your heart space. And send that gratitude out to whoever or whatever that scenario, situation or person may be. Bring the hands to a prayer at the third eye, and then lower them to the heart space, tip the chin forward. Look after the universe that you live in and the planet that you live on. Take care of all your family and friends. By all your family and friends, I mean all living creatures that live, walk and breathe upon this earth. Inhale the hands to the third eye. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much. So, hopefully you feel really sort of calm and chilled out and good about it. So, there's my little grounding sequence. Thank you very much, everybody. Abby Poem joined. Hey, Abby. How you doing? So, hope you enjoyed that. If you have any requests or anything for a class that you'd like to do, then just drop me a message in, on my Instagram or something, and I'm sure we can work something out. But thank you very much for all your support. I love you, and I will see you either in class tomorrow night, because we didn't get locked down today and we're so cool. So either in class tomorrow night or Tuesday night, or back here next Thursday, same time, all day, all night. See you later.